everybody, and welcome to an incriminating wild ride with Steve-O. We decided to do something new, something crazy, so we set up a Google voicemail to have our listeners call up and leave us voicemails that we could play on the podcast. And for the first time trying this, I just wanted to go full on Jerry Springer. I said, what's the juiciest, craziest thing that we could ask people to leave messages about? And what I landed on was, please tell us why you may or may not be an absolute POS, piece of blank. You know what I mean? And most people didn't really get what we were asking. We got some pretty weird messages. We played the ones that we felt were worthy. It ended up being a very short episode. So there are no sponsors this week. It's a short, fun podcast. And we want to keep this number alive just so that we can play whatever is entertaining. So from now on, doesn't matter what you want to leave a message about. The number is 615-802-0257. I only ask that you not waste our time. If you've got confessions, like questions, whatever it is, just make it good. And let's find out what may or may not make me and the listeners of the Wild Ride podcast a piece of shit. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the universe, I bring to you, reunited for the first time in I don't know how long, the boys from the Wild Ride podcast, the gorgeous Paul Brisky and Skinny Vinny, together.
It has been quite a while.
It's crazy.
Yep. So here we are. We're in Tennessee at the Radical Ranch. We're on my tour bus, which is about to embark on a glorious Canadian tour.
Yep.
By the way, thank you to everybody in Canada who's made it such a wild success before I get there. I mean, it's awesome how crazy this tour is going. But let's have people tell us why they might be a POS. I don't like to swear too early in an episode, but a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And Paul, you told me that the people calling in, leaving voice messages, didn't seem to quite get the ask.
Well, there was, a few people got that. A lot of people just thought it was just tell us it was like a contest for who's the biggest piece of shit in the world, and we want them to be a guest on our show, they'll win a prize. So some people were like, I'm a fucking piece of shit. I stole heroin from my mom and she fucking hit me. I'm a fucking piece of shit. And but a few people understood the assignment.
Yeah, I was clear that as an example, maybe when your dog poops and nobody's around, you think, nobody's here to see me not pick it up. I'm going to not pick up my dog poop. It's a minor example.
Yeah.
Right.
You said that.
No, but that's you, by the way, right? You said that's you.
Yeah.
Well,
you do that. This isn't just some abstract example.
I have done that. Yeah. Not always.
Because sometimes people are looking.
And sometimes I just don't have a poop bag.
Sure.
And in those cases, when people are around, I'm like, oh man, I'll go to a trash can and dig something out of the trash to pick it up with, but that's a pain in the butt, and I'd rather not do it.
Okay.
You ever pretend you're just kind of shake the bag on the ground, kind of tie it up, I've done that.
Just bend over and just give it a blessing. Yeah. It also depends on where the poop goes. Sometimes my dog will choose a perfectly optimal place where that's a good place for poop to go.
Not a walking path for anyone.
Dude. This one time recently, I was coming out of a radio station with my dog. I let her off the leash like I always do. She's running around, moon pies, having a blast. She goes over to this restaurant right by the patio where people are going to sit on the patio, and she starts pooping. Sorry, she was just peeing. The dog, the guy comes out of the restaurant. He's like, dog's pooping. I go, dude, she's just peeing. It's no big deal. But then she starts pooping. He's like, there's poop. And I'm like, dude, I got a poop bag. Don't worry about it. So, I'm just frustrated because this guy's really going off. And I'm like, all right.
Because your dog's shitting in a restaurant?
Right. So I go over and I pick up the poop with the poop bag. And I'm like, I want this guy to know that I picked up the poop. No big deal. I go bang on the windows, you know, so I can show him I picked it up. But he doesn't come. And so I'm like, I go and I hung the poop bag. I hung it on the door to the restaurant.
That's even worse than not picking up the poop.
Well, I mean, I hung it on there so the guy would know. Like, hey, I picked it up.
I want you to rest assured.
Yeah.
It's cleaned up.
In hindsight, I wonder if it would have been
funny.
awesome if I smeared it on the
Yeah, you right. I picked it up. You were going for like a how do you like them apples moment, like a
Right.
Good Will Hunting thing.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude. That reminds me of a story of you and Moonpie. Like Moonpie shits on the bus sometimes on tour,
Yeah.
and like nobody loves it, and like I feel like you were kind of becoming aware, like we weren't loving all the dog shit on the bus, and so I came on the bus one time, and it smelled like shit, and I'm like what the, and then you see that, so you're like Moonpie shit. But I cleaned it up. But then I'm like, okay. I'm like,
Put it in the trash.
well, yeah. I said, where's the shit now? And you said, I cleaned it up. I put it in the trash. It's like, dude, that has to go. It's like homeless guy brain.
Like he just wanted his props for cleaning it up.
Cleaned it up. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that was like you hung it on the door. It's right there. I'll prove to you I cleaned it up. It's in the trash.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was
But,
that was great.
Moonpie doesn't poop on RVs and doesn't pee and poop like the way she did.
Beautiful.
She did
I
a lot
believe it.
better.
She learns quick.
Yeah. Okay, so should we get into one of the voicemails?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into voicemails. All right.
Hey, Steve and the boys. Honestly, I'd just like to know your opinion. As a younger kid, I had sticky fingers, but when I grown up and became adult and a dad, I don't steal. But occasionally when I do drink an energy drink, I'll go into a gas station and pour it in like a big gulp cup. So instead of paying the $4 that it is, I'm paying $1.02. Obviously, I'm not paying what it's worth. Am I a POS? Please let me know.
I really like this one.
Okay.
What I'm dying to know, hearing it, is what's he doing with the empty can? He's throwing away the empty can. He's showing up with the big gulp.
Yeah.
You know, that...
Not
So-
recycling. Piece of shit.
So is this a smart piece of shit?
Well, I mean, the other thing that I just stuck out to me, he said he's not paying what it's worth. And I would push back on that. I think that an energy drink is not worth $4.
That's true.
You know?
It's marked up.
I mean, it's highway robbery if they charge $4 for an energy drink. He's tenacious.
It's clever.
I think he's found a loophole right here. I like it.
Well, if anybody knows sticky fingers, it's me. That's all I did. I stole from the man and people, but and I used to
And my mom.
yeah, true. But I would think of myself as the biggest piece of shit while doing it. I'm like, oh man, here we go again.
What kind of stuff would you steal?
I mean, energy drinks, but I wasn't stealing them to drink.
Well, you were pretty tired. I mean, doing heroin, you're like, you need the energy.
Yeah, but I would steal energy drinks to sell them to the bodegas for $1 a can. So I would walk into like a grocery store and I would fill up my cart with just 12 packs and just walk out like I own the place. And that was like, I was supporting my habit.
Wow. But that's also kind of clever, Like,
Yeah.
That's much more egregious theft than
For sure.
what our boy's talking about.
Yes.
And our boy, it's like, hey, you know what? He wanted a big gulp. And he filled the cup like you're supposed to fill it.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the way you're supposed to fill it, but
aren't those usually a metal can?
What, the
So
energy
it's
drinks?
like, coffee as he's like opening
Yeah.
it or something. Like, it would make a sound, usually, I would think. So I wonder how he's getting away with that.
I mean, I don't think he's a piece of shit. I think that's great.
Great.
Oh, sick.
Not a piece of shit. Support.
I mean, yeah, he's buying a drink. He's thirsty.
You know, while we're talking about piece of shit who steal, this was my like thing that I thought of that might make me a piece of shit is that I steal sometimes. If I'm checking out at a store,
Self-checkout.
and my only option is self-checkout, I'm gonna steal something. But that to me is not a piece. That's justice to me because I don't work here.
They're
And
making you work.
They're making me work.
Now I'm the cashier. Now I gotta show up over here and clock in as the cashier at your stupid supermarket to ring up my own stuff.
And like I don't know the numbers, you know, like the cashier goes like red onion, like 8205, like boop, you know, like I gotta like look it up. Like it's like I'm training, you know. You're supposed to get paid for your training when you get a job. You know?
So are you only doing it with weighable produce?
No. No, because Home Depot, Home Depot is like only self-checkout now. And so sometimes like a little thing is like 30, 40 bucks, you know, at Home Depot, like a little thing of pliers or something. And I'm like, look, hey, it just feels like an injustice to make me do this. It's bullshit. And okay, they're like, we're going to save money by doing this. This is something we've committed to as a corporation. Like, there's a cost benefit to that. And the cost benefit is now it's easier for people to steal. And this is the situation you created, and that's what you got to live with.
Okay, how many times a year are you doing this?
I mean, I go to Home Depot maybe like once every couple months or once a month.
Yeah, but you're talking about doing this at the grocery store too.
Yeah, at the grocery store too. But it's rare at the grocery store that that's your only option. You know, usually there is a line where someone will ring you up, and I always choose that.
I don't know if that's as bad as what you admitted to the other day.
What is that?
Shitting on airplanes.
Oh my god.
Okay, people.
That's a crime in itself.
Back me up here, people. Like, if you got a shit on a plane,
You hold it.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
have you never shit on a plane?
I've absolutely shit on the plane, but
Okay.
but only if I have my butt wipes. Now, with that said, I want to give you flowers for your absolutely hilarious stand-up comedy bit about poop and pee.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
About you say if you had to pee when you got here, you walked in, you still have to pee. But if when you walked in, you had to poop, like you're cool, like.
Pooh respects your time, you know. Yeah, Pooh's sometimes like, "Hey, I'll come back," you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I posted that on my Instagram, by the way. That clip from the Tempe Improv, and it did pretty good. Yeah,
That's great.
Check
I mean,
it out.
it's absolutely hysterical. I love
At
it.
Paul
It's-
Brisky.
It's clever.
Thanks.
It's funny, and it undermines your argument for pooping on planes.
Yeah, it does. I don't do it on every flight. I'm not like I'm shitting on this flight and I can't fucking wait. I don't revel in it, but there's a bathroom there. You shit.
I'm not mad at it. Like I was just being fun.
You ever fart on a plane?
Oh, all the time.
In your seat, or you
All
go to the
time.
bathroom
No,
to
in
fart?
my seat.
That's a piece of shit.
All the time. Because nobody knows it's you.
It's,
That's worse. To me, that is way worse. If I got to fart, I go fart in the
No,
in the
you
bathroom
don't. You'll walk and go to the bathroom just to fart.
to just let them rip. Yeah,
No way.
I hold farts. I try not to fart in front of people.
Oh, dude, I love it. And I'll like film myself while I'm doing it. And it's a great time.
all right. Let's get another one.
Okay, here we go. Okay, this is a weird one. I questioned even playing it, but it's just weird enough. I feel like it might be fun to talk about.
Okay, so like one time I was talking to this girl and I accidentally said I love you on the first time I met her. So I keyed her car hoping she'd forget about that part and only remember the car keying part. And then I helped her look for the person to try keying her car, even though it was me who keyed the car. Yeah. I see though.
How were you even considering not playing?
I don't
that?
know. As it played, I was like, this is actually great.
It's amazing. He accidentally said he loved her on the first date.
And he needs to like wipe her memory of that. Like something else needs to occupy like what happened that day. You know, like it's pretty good.
Yeah, That's the worst one we've heard so far.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have to key her car. You know, he could have done something else to like distract.
Right. I mean, typically people get their cars keyed for a reason. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she thinks like someone's out to get her now.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, that's definitely a piece of shit move.
It'd be one thing if it was like, I own a body shop, so like I was able to fix it for free and like I made myself the hero, but like her car was not keyed in the end, you know? But just like I keyed her car.
And I helped her look for the person that keyed it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like,
psycho.
yeah, that's like some therapy shit, bro.
All right, here we go.
I think I'm a piece of shit because I'm not handicapped, but I used my deceased dad's handicap sticker.
And that's it.
That's it.
I really, really am warming up to this whole idea of this episode.
Yeah. Have you guys parked in handicap spots?
No, I don't
Shit.
think I have.
Really?
I mean, what, with a sticker or just without a sticker?
Without a
like,
sticker.
I just hope I don't get a ticket.
Yes.
No.
I mean, if I did, it was like running it out. Like I've never like left a car chilling and no. But with that said,
It's funny, like that's almost worse. You know, like you're taking a handicap thing and then like running in, like, you know, like you're like as mobile as possible. Like, skipping.
There's been
Right.
times where I parked in handicapped and I'll walk from the car to the wherever I'm going and I'll be like limping.
Oh,
So,
okay,
like,
that's crazy.
I've done that quite a few times.
Wow. What were you gonna say, Steve?
I was gonna say that while I've never parked in a handicap spot that I'm aware of, that what I did do routinely is put a service dog vest on my dog and bring her on airplanes. Now, I did have a note from my doctor. My doctor said that on his medical license that he feels strongly that I should never go anywhere without my service dog. And, you know, who am I to say that my doctor's wrong?
So who's the piece of shit? You were the doctor.
I mean, you see a lot of able-bodied people walking around with service dogs. I'll just
sure.
say that. And I think some of them are pieces of shit, and I might have fallen into that category.
Okay.
I don't do it anymore.
Do people have service animal cats?
I've not heard of it, but I know that you travel with your cat pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, there's service animal and there's like emotional support animal.
Right.
Like a service animal technically is supposed to perform some service for you. Like if you're blind or
It needs
whatever, like it does a service. First, then there's emotional support animal, which is just I like having my animal. I want it here, basically.
Right, and the difference is that the Americans with Disability Act protects the service dog and does nothing for the emotional support dog.
Well, my cat does a great service. It allows females to come this way. That's the best service it could have.
That is quite a service.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually.
It's a pussy magnet.
for sure.
Headhunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And I
people
catch
pay-
and keep.
Okay, so the deceased dad's sticker. Here's what I think. There are rules that I break routinely. Like your dog must be on a leash. Now, like what's the fine? I'll pay it. You know, like I'd rather my dog have a good quality of life. You know, like I believe that breaking laws, breaking rules, go for it, but you need to be prepared to pay the consequences. You know, like if you're gonna, you know, like what do you say? Be ready to do the time if you're gonna commit the crime.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so I apply that same logic to this girl with her father's deceased, you know, his handicap sticker. Like, presumably, the handicap sticker that she's got from her dad is not linked to her car.
Well, or maybe she was like helping her dad out a lot, and that's why her car has it. But now that he's dead, she's like
it's-
still got
Well, you
it.
can
It's
get.
it's a placard that hangs.
I
from
don't
the,
know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can like. I know somebody who sells handicap stickers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they're $1,000.
Don't they need to
wow.
be?
Yeah.
Don't they need to be linked to the?
No, it's just the code on the sticker and it's legit. Like everything's good.
How bad do you want to park that? Like,
I mean, I thought about it.
it gets you like 20 feet closer to a building. Like, it's not worth $1,000.
But I didn't do it. I promise.
I mean, I was imagining that, like, if they run the thing, it doesn't come back as to the car. Then,
Yeah,
like,
nah.
she's in trouble, and if she's willing to, like, accept the consequences for that.
Yeah, no, I don't think the sticker is attached to any vehicle, like a VIN number or anything like that. Because like my grandparents used to like, oh, let's take the sticker and put it in this car, like the thing that hangs from the mirror.
But so for me, okay, if she was helping her dad, I think, and she was like used to doing it, like with him. Now he's dead. She's still using it. Feel like there's like maybe a statute of limitations. She can use it for like a year or something. I think it's okay. But if she was like never helped her dad at all with this stuff, and it was just like he was dead, and someone's like, anyone want the thing? She's like, I'll take that. Then I think maybe that's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's pretty mellow.
Pretty mellow.
A mellow piece of shit.
But she definitely got the assignment.
She totally got the assignment.
Yeah, she understood.
Bless her for that. So she's not a piece of shit at all.
Right.
What's up, Steve-O and Wild Ride fam? So this is a story from, we were in high school, and me and my buddy are driving down the street, and we're driving past a church. There's a bunch of people congregating outside the church, and my buddy sticks his head out the window and yells, "Hey, everybody!" Flips him off and yells, "Fuck you!" And right as that happens, everyone turns their heads and look, and a casket comes out of the church. So, yeah, he's a piece of shit.
We didn't call up to have you tell us why your friend is a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
He is a real piece of shit.
Yeah, he just ratted on his buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a pretty random. To me, the way this story was told, what made it problematic was all of a sudden the casket appeared. As if it would have been totally cool to just yell "fuck you" at people coming out of a church.
Yeah.
But it would have been fine. It was cool until the casket appeared.
But then it took a turn.
Right. So I don't think that the casket is necessarily, it doesn't influence much to me. It's just
Yeah, I
like
agree.
randomly yelling "fuck you" at strangers for no reason. It's odd. It's questionable. Why?
It's teenager shit, though. There's worse things kids can do.
Right.
And like, if kids like drive by me and they're like, "Hey, fuck you," I just go like, "Yeah, okay, cool." Like they're having fun. Like that's funny
Right.
kid shit.
Yep.
It's rude. Like it's not nice. It's not good to do. And
It
like,
reminds me of something I did when I was a kid.
here we go.
When I was I guess I was 13, I would forego eating lunch so that like at the end, like after school, I would spend my lunch money on eggs because I was looking forward to going around throwing eggs. And this was in Canada during the winter where like whatever I threw the eggs on, where it's just kind of really freezing on there, which
Wow.
made it more like fun and exciting to do.
You'd ride your bike around?
Yeah. But there was this wall, and on the other side of the wall, like lower, was the highway. And during rush hour, like cars were just like backed up. It was like they're not even moving because they're in traffic. And so I'm like this 13-year-old kid, and I like climb up over on the wall, and there's just like a car that's in traffic right there, and I like wave, and they're like, "Oh, what a cute kid!" like, wait, what a cute kid! And they like wave back at me, and then I just go goodbye. Just
Fish in a barrel, dude.
just throwing eggs on their car, and I really, really enjoyed that. And then in that same little era of time, I went and I was like egging people's houses, and I targeted this one kid's house, and like somehow he just knew that I did it, the next day, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna kick your ass," like at lunch in the like in the schoolyard, you know, like it's gonna happen. So just be ready because at lunch I'm gonna kick your ass, and he did. It was just, I was beaten up at school for throwing eggs at this guy's house. He let me have it. He said he was gonna.
Just in front of everybody.
In front of everybody. And
Scrambled you.
yeah, and it wasn't like an egregious, like really, really. It was more of an exercise in humiliating me. Like he took me down. He had me mounted. He's just like kind of bopping me. You know, I was like pretty.
He punched you in the face?
Yeah, he was like maybe like the head, face. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he had me mounted and was just ground and pound. And
Ground and pound.
yeah, not to the point where it was like I was injured, but I was definitely humiliated. And I do believe that marked the end of my egg throwing career. Yeah, except for when I told them to throw eggs at the electric.
the electric six. Did you cry? I would have cried. Like,
I can't remember, but it was a low point. It was because I was a like socially awkward, like I didn't like fit in. I would like already it was tough enough for me to be me.
You didn't have any
school.
friends like around, like
Nah.
he was
Just
going
had your
around by
back.
himself, just throwing eggs at people. Like,
Yeah, nobody had my back, and I was super embarrassed, and it was like very hard for me, and I knew I deserved it. To this day, I know I deserved it.
mm-hmm.
He did. Like I'm not mad at that kid. He did the right thing.
Yeah, sometimes like
It was tough.
that shit's hard, man. Being a kid, like reading the room, kind of like how do I interact with everybody and get people to like me. It's a lifetime of trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
I still do that.
Yeah, I think me too.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right, we have one more.
One more. Okay. Good.
All right.
My piece of shit story is in college, before I dropped out, I had a roommate that was stealing my Adderall from me. Now, my roommate, he was struggling in college. He would sleep in and miss class a lot. So I heard that he was on his last strike. He missed class one more time. He was going to get kicked out of school. Well, I found out he was stealing my Adderall from me. I turned off all his alarms. I woke up for class the next day. My roommate did not. At the end of the day, I found out my roommate was kicked out of school. That's my piece of shit story. Thank you, Steve-O. I appreciate everything you do, and I love your podcast.
I like this guy. I mean,
If someone steals your drugs, you get revenge.
it yeah. I had like my dad when I was in college briefly.
Stole your drugs?
Well, no, he gave me a credit card like that. There's like, hey, if any emergency happens, like you have this to use, and it was in my my dorm room. Like I don't know how my roommate in the dorm room knew about it, but my roommate in the dorm room, like, absolutely took that credit card and went ham, charging all kinds of stuff, like I just putting myself in back then. I'm like, okay, this guy like got me in trouble with my dad, like rang up like thousands of dollars, and like absolutely, if I had the opportunity to turn off his alarms and get him kicked out of school, I would have fucking done that. I would go get in a time machine and go back and do that right fucking now.
You're like, if I wouldn't have got kicked out, I would have got him kicked out.
1993. He was in the School of Music. The fucking guy stole the credit card, man.
It's fucked up.
Yep.
So he's not a piece of shit.
Sounds like this guy would have got kicked out of school anyway.
Right.
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 So
I think that the fact that you can hear genuine remorse in his voice as he recounts the story means that he's the opposite of a piece of shit. He's a good guy because he feels bad about it. I'm a piece of shit because how bad I want fucking harm to be done to
30 years later.
You regret not doing something stupid.
Yeah.
I was just looking at if we got any more. Here's one that just came in. I guess if
Oh,
it sucks,
wow.
we'll cut it out. I haven't even heard it yet, so I don't know what it'll
Let's
be.
go.
Here we go.
Yeah, dude, I just fucking snorted an 8-bar of cocaine, boy! And I'm gonna get high on some fucking nitrous oxide. I might even fucking fuck this whore right here.
Yeah, there were a lot of those.
I think we should keep that in.
Yeah, we'll keep that in. That guy's a piece of shit. And
That guy's definitely a piece of shit.
yeah.
There you have it, folks. Our very first experiment with taking calls from the listeners of the Wild Ride podcast. Not calls, but voicemails. And it's something I want to keep doing in the future. But I don't want to commit to episodes where we take calls. I want to wait until we've got, like, unbelievably entertaining stuff from you guys. And when we know it's time, we will know it's time. In the meantime, go ahead and take a crack at leaving these wildly entertaining voicemails that I'm hoping for by calling 615-802-0257. Yeah, man, and maybe we'll hear you on the Wild Ride podcast. I hope this episode does well. It would be so cool to be able to keep doing this. But who knows, man? What I know for sure is that the next episodes are bangers. Bangers. And they're in the can. So the momentum will build regardless of how this one does. I'm on tour. I'm having a great time. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking around to the end. Yeah, dude.